point period fact. All right, I'm really heavily rooting for Sunset Radiance inside this matchup. Not to state that I'm not hoping that Corn Club Never Die does well here. I just know Sunset's going to absolutely destroy the competition here.
I do know that Sunset has not had a particularly glowing time inside the SUCS, though. That's one thing to consider, is that even though SwingBeatz and Sunset are very, very good players, Sunset's had a fairly bad time trying to make it out and into the events.
And it's difficult because these events are very stacked, but what I have to love is the fact that she plays so incredibly well with her headless. Fantastic Omnom coming out there, getting the drop on Beowulf, not necessarily respecting the head. You gotta respect the head, Beowulf. No meter to make that real, but does use Robo Fortune standing MP assist to go ahead and get something there. Not pressing a button, able to block all that, does take a little bit of damage. Difficult.
Perhaps mistimed the PBGC?
Yeah, so
got caught on the backdash.
Misfortunate. Relatively
oh!
misfortunate.
Got him!
I try my best. Beautiful play there by Sarabella to get in the touch against Misfortune. Bringing her back into the corner. I don't know if we're going to see the snap or we're just going to see it finish. It looks like we're going to go ahead and finish it off with a beautiful Dynamo, putting the game exclusively on Robo Fortune's very square, very metallic shoulders. Okay.
So Robo is a great character, but not as an anchor, in my opinion.
I agree. I am completely on the same page as you here, Kai. I love seeing Robo Fortune, but as we're showing inside of this matchup, there isn't very much that Robo's able to do except kind of blow out meters and just hope that Sarabella can't approach. But when Sarabella gets in like this, it's not looking super hot for Robo Fortune, and that's just the unfortunality of it.
One reset game here.
And it's really kind of crazy. Has to respect this Unbusy coming up.
SwingBeatz may have thought they could build up the meter in time.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Sunset still has an opportunity to come back here because their damage output is a little bit higher than SwingBeatz, but with 1/4 of life and no way to get that back, it's kind of difficult, especially when you slide right underneath a big man who's in the air with a meter? Sunset! Not like this. Not like this, sis. Not like this. Oh, SwingBeatz goes up 1-0 over Sunset Radiance, despite everything.
So, one thing I always like to see, how does a player react after losing and then having to go right on to play the next one, right? Sunset may be coming up just a tiny bit cold, didn't play recently because we're watching these streams, but SwingBeatz does not appear to be in any detrimental mental state based on the prior loss, right? So Sunset, unfortunately, was not able to make a lot happen in that one, but even though the ratio was in her benefit, there were so few opportunities for her to actually capitalize on that. I would like to see perhaps a little bit more tricky use of an assist, or it's just perhaps that SwingBeatz knows what to do in these situations.
You know, this is one of those situations where it is difficult because Sunset does run that duo team, and like you said previously, Robo Fortune just isn't that strong of an anchor in that situation, especially when you're utilizing Misfortune almost exclusively. She doesn't really benefit from the use of a battery like that, to be very honest with you. So it's kind of difficult for Sunset in this instance, especially against a really heavy-duty team like SwingBeatz that has and can utilize so much armor. Despite all of that, I am still very heavily rooting for Sunset. I do believe in the power of the cat, and I have to say, it's going to be a meow sufficient win here when Sunset comes back. Like exactly what we're seeing right now. Beautiful comeback there, using the armor from Robo to go ahead and turn against. Does block that level 1. Hurting Hurl does not get through. 3 levels of hype do come up. Okay. Really, really nice. Came up immediately and grabbed. Nice PBGCDP. You'll love to see it. Has to respect the IPS burst. Punishes that. Arm comes out to beat it, and SwingBeatz says, I'm not taking this lying down. This is not perfect for me. All right, has to. Does come out, grabs both of them. Oh my goodness.
Again.
Armageddon, yes, Armageddon for sure. This is going to be a really, really painful match for that big man. Can't chance it whatsoever. SwingBeatz comes out and brings that big man out one more time. That big man will be dead. Has to respect it, and right now it's just keeping the Sarabella away from you. Sunset's in a significantly stronger position than last match. Beautiful approach. Puts down the bomb.
And of course,
Yes.
Best DP in the game.
Absolute best DP in the game. Absolute best DP in the game. You're not incorrect. Very high in the slightest. You has to raw tag to keep Big Band alive, and Cerebella does have to soak up all of this very well-deserved damage that you get for raw tagging. Should have used protection. You had the meter for DHC. Okay, okay. Okay, couple more beams coming out right now. And this is a confirm.
That was desperation, and it worked.
Yeah, yeah. Now Cerebella has her path out for SwingBeatz, has quite a hill to surmount, but is able to make.
And unfortunately, you're bringing in Fortune with the meter. Oh no! Oh yes.
Wow. That's really good.
Oh, you got hit.
Yeah, is able to just go ahead and quickly chip him out there. Yeah, head doesn't care.
Keeping distance, keeping distance. Throw for the kill.
Now, Band.
Okay, so that was actually
Tiffany's
really good on SwingBeatz' side to bring that back. That was a lot closer than I would have suspected in the first half of that game, where it looked like Sunset had that one wrapped up absolutely airtight. But a few gaps in the old hermetic seal showed that SwingBeatz was not giving up.
You know, it's one of those things where I think that a little bit of Sunset Radiance's guard went down as she became significantly more comfortable with the life lead there. And you saw it. You saw a lot of the pain come through. And you even saw the immediate, I like to call it not a desperation super, but just the raw level 1 immediately for Chip. That was really smart understanding by Sunset, just recognizing, you know what, I'm going to just kill here. I call it the reverse Justin Wong, because Sunset actually won there, you know?
Yeah. So one of the things that made it extremely hard for SwingBeatz to win that one is that Sunset's zoning with zoning with the beams is absolutely key if you're going to play Fortune. I mean, if you're going to play Robo, right? It's not something you can say, that's a part of the game plan I won't exercise, right? It's a very key part of Robo Fortune play. And Sunset looked on point. Every time you thought you were going to move, you were getting beamed in the ankles, beamed in the face, beamed in the ankles, beam from the sky, beam, 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 beam. And total lockdown.
I agree. Completely and totally agree. I think that was a fantastic showing by Sunset about what she can do inside of this game and what she feels comfortable doing. And I feel like comfort level inside of this match, as opposed to the previous match where we saw Robo was in more of a you have to perform here situation, I think that comfort level helped out knowing that Sunset wasn't relying on Robo to carry the entire match, because I do think that Sunset's misfortune is significantly stronger than her Robo. Really nice round start here. This is the second time in a row that SwingBeatz has actually been opened up by standing NP coming out from that Robo, and that's just kind of nasty, honestly. Okay, respects the chair. Very nice grab right there. Xabella does not come out because Beowulf was hit. Has to respect the IPS. Goes low yet again. You can't pick up that chair yet, honey. It's in timeout. It's a lockdown, much like us. Yo, get your vaccine! Take some time to think about it. Bye-bye. That is a dead Beowulf.
Speaking of dead Beowulf, I do not feel like SwingBeatz has been able to make the most of a Beowulf pick in any of these rounds.
I agree. I completely and totally agree. We have seen Beowulf be the very first person out of these games and one of the very last people to actually put any significant damage on any of Sunset's team. You have to ask yourself, why not go down to a lower ratio at that point? But what we are seeing here,
I think if SwingBeatz doesn't win, yeah, you might have to switch.
Yep. It's somewhat unfortunate to see there. Oh, okay, I was about to say, you have so much meter, SwingBeatz. Why ain't you spending it, honey? It's a rainy day, and the time is now. Beautiful snap. Wants to finish off this misfortune. Very smart move right now. Fantastic pressure. The low does confirm, and that is a dead misfortune. Beautiful grab. Okay, just has to respect the projectile game here. Has to respect it.
It's funny because Beowulf is dead, but both the other characters are basically fresh. If you win here, you can't change anyway, because that's how tournament rules work. But man, I frankly would drop Beowulf at this point. It's not working against this team setup. Good run-up super.
Immediately into level 3. This is going to be a lot of damage, and they are going to get enough to SSJ here, which will kill if they link it properly. And drops out raw level 3, raw SSJ. Doesn't confirm at slightest, and Sunset now has an opportunity to put all that damage back where it came from, unless the raw tag comes out, in which case, oh no.
In which case, in the event that...
Pain.
Yes.
Absolute
Yes.
and total complete pain. Now, see, I have to say for the record there, Sunset Radiance, I feel, did very, very well with their with their misfortune immediately. Like you so aptly put inside of that previous match there, Kai, Beowulf has not been assisting in the slightest, and if SwingBeatz had lost that game, I would do exactly as you recommended if I were SwingBeatz, which is remove Beowulf from that team. But it appears that though Sunset unfortunately let a little bit of those tournament nerves get to her and didn't perform the same way we saw the match prior. Now, I don't know what I would recommend Sunset Radiance aside of this instance, because Sunset Radiance is such a fantastic player, and I'm almost positive that all of this is just nerves. I just want to say to her personally, you got this, sis. You can do this. I believe in you 120%. And if there were any way I could believe in you 610%, best believe I would. But that is not logistically possible right now. So I just have to say, Cat Girls rule, do this, Sunset, for all of us. All right? For all of us. And even if you don't, amazing run right now.
Yeah, I would like to see Sunset be able to punch past that first character kill and get more results in the Cerebella and Big Band situation, but it's just not happening. The same things that are paying out, whatever Sunset's doing happens to be working against Beowulf, but not going much further past that.
Oh wow, okay. Really nice. Yet again, this happy
That's a
birthday
big
is
moment.
really big.
That's a big moment.
If
you
she
get a
can
level
carry
3.
this, yeah. If she can carry this, okay.
Hey, that's a lot of life. We
That
don't
is
turn
a
our nose up
lot.
at free life.
No, we do not. And even right now, off that reversal, it's really comparably not that much right now, to be very honest with you. If Robo's able to get out of this, yeah, just go ahead and just straight up, ooh, respect that. Respect that armor. Very, very nice right now. Oh,
Yeah, one of
that
the key
was
things that makes
wonderful.
Beowulf... Yeah, one of the key things that makes Beowulf not particularly strong against Robo in particular is standing heavy punch. The chainsaw is actually a really good move to eat up that big chair, right? It's only a single hit. You eat it, and then you've got this multi-hit waiting for Beowulf on the way down. It's worked multiple times. This is, however, the longest that Beowulf has lived inside of this set.
And admittedly, you would state that Beowulf even cost Big Band quite a bit of damage earlier as well, which we're seeing even more damage come out now on both Cerebella and Big Band. Quite a bit of life lost. And Beowulf tag does Beowulf things as per always. That is the nastiest tag inside the game, Kai, I gotta tell you.
It's pretty disgusting. When you don't see it coming, it's the worst thing in the world.
Really good grab confirm right there, immediately into another combo. Big hit, big damage, beautiful amount of damage. We are sitting on a
Oh, no,
rainbow
drop!
right now. Oh no, that's gonna be death! Yeah, and now Sunset is sitting there with a misfortune and a prayer, and let's see how lucky this 9-life feline really is. Alright,
Yeah, plenty of life.
Oh no, not what we were looking for there. Cerebella does get the light immediately. Ooh, PBGC doesn't confirm there because of the chair. Okay, that was kind of nasty. Very, very nice. Very, very nice.
Nice, finish this optimally.
Uh-huh. Now Sunset has to do this alone, but has the meter to make it. Has the meter to pressure all of this right here. Jumps a little bit early.
Dizzy's gone.
Very nice block. Has to respect that DHC. Challenges that.
Ooh, spends the hype.
Yes. No. Oh no. Oh. And GG's to SwingBeatz, who moves forward 3-1 into the qualifier into the fall Blockbuster main event, which will be next Saturday, October 23rd. Definitely set your calendars, because it looks like Corn Club Never Dies is going to have quite a few players there.